my dears, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new here. My name is Emma and I'm so happy you clicked on my Soup of the Week video. I hope you like it. We'll give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. This week I am making chili. To me, there's just something so comforting about making chili in the crock pot in the fall when it's cold outside. You get home from work and your whole house smells like chili. It's just so comforting and inviting, and it just makes my heart overflow with happiness. I know there's 1,000,001 recipes on the internet to make chili. After making it for a couple of years now, this is my version that I've adapted to my family's liking. So let's just jump right on in. Here is everything you are going to need, minus a couple of ingredients that we're going to add after once it's cooked. 16 ounces of ground beef. I've also made it with ground turkey and it's just as delicious. An 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. A 10-ounce can of diced tomatoes with green chilies. I'm using mild, but you could also use hot. A 15-ounce can of light red kidney beans. A 15-ounce can of mixed chili beans. A 14.5-ounce can of corn. And now for the seasonings. I'm just going to use this package of mild chili seasoning mix, a tablespoon of onion powder, a tablespoon of chili powder, and a tablespoon of ground cumin. 2 packages of sugar in the raw. I know sugar probably sounds a little weird to a lot of people, but believe me, it's good. All right, so I'm also going to use a cup of vegetable broth, a half a cup of diced onion, a tablespoon of minced garlic. All right, that's all the ingredients for now. So let's get ready to cook this chili. I'm just going to drain my corn and my beans. And then I'm just going to rinse them. Once my beans and corn were drained and rinsed, I added them to a bowl. Then I added my spices, that tablespoon of onion powder, tablespoon of chili powder, and a tablespoon of ground cumin. Then once that was all in, I added my onion and my garlic. Then the can of mild diced tomatoes with green chilies and the tomato sauce. Don't knock it till you try it. Then I added my sugar in the raw. And then finally I gave that a stir, and I'm just going to leave it to the side. Next, I'm going to brown, well, I'm not really going to brown it because it's not going to be cooked all the way through. I'm just going to lightly cook my ground beef. I just have my Ninja Foodi set to sear saute over medium-high heat. And we're just going to cook that ground beef until we can no longer see pink. Okay, the ground beef is looking good, no more pink. Now I'm just going to drain it with that awesome paper towel trick. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. All I do is kind of push my meat to one side, then I put the paper towel in and just move the paper towel around with my spatula to suck up as much oil as possible. So easy. And look, no more grease. And now the ground beef is done. We're going to switch my Ninja Foodi to slow cooker, low for 9 hours. And then we're just going to add all the beans and the corn and the tomato in with the ground beef. Then I just gave that a good old stir. Added my cup of vegetable broth and my package of chili seasoning mix. Now I'm going to add 3 cups of water. I'm just using that chili seasoning pack. I just filled it up 3 times with water. Depending on how runny you want your chili, maybe if you don't want to even use water, just use some more broth. But I like to add a little bit of water to take away from the saltiness. Anyway, now I just gave that a good old stir. I'm going to pop the lid on and I'm going to cook it on low, like I said, for 9 hours. Okay, it has been 9 hours. The chili is done. Now for the final touches. I'm going to add a ranch packet, a couple of dashes of Worcestershire sauce, and we're going to call this my secret ingredient, a couple of dashes of balsamic vinegar. Then I just stirred all that in, and I'm just going to pop the lid on and cook it for about 10 minutes longer, just while I get everything else for the chili ready, which I picked up some of this cornbread from Sprouts today. It looks delicious, so we're going to have that on the side. I wanted this Soup of the Week chili to be kind of Halloween inspired, so I picked up this cookie cutter at Walmart, and I'm gonna cookie cut out my cheese in the shape of a pumpkin, and honestly it turned out super cute. And my husband thought it was such a great idea. He wanted to be a little more extra than I am, so he decided to cut out some eyes in the cheese pumpkin. But just look, so precious. Once it was all cooked up, I just kind of set it out buffet style, the chili, and then topping some sour cream, some onion, and then just the cheese. They're just so precious. And then there is the cornbread, and that's everything. There's mine just served up in my bowl with the sour cream, some extra onion, and then my cute cheeses. Delicious, absolutely delicious. And that concludes this week's Soup of the Week video. I hope you guys liked it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you on Monday for my What's for Dinner video. Have a spectacular weekend and a wonderful Halloween. Bye. Here's some of the leftovers for lunch tomorrow that we're going to be taking to work. Anyway, we both rate this a 10. Absolutely delicious. Try it.